All right, I need to run to theater practice and run some errands before theater practice starts. If you're new here, I'm a year-round resident at Mackinac Island, sharing my life with you, and we've gotten into some paranormal stories lately. So one of you guys, I tagged her below, sent me a story with some pictures of what happened to her on the island and the Biddle House. So this is the Biddle House. It is located on Market Street. This is her picture. She said that she's been coming to the island since she was a little girl and never got to stay the night. And then when her daughter was 11, they came for, I think, her birthday, not her daughter's birthday, if I remember correctly. And they got to stay, I think, a few nights on the island and did the ghost tour. Heard the stories of Mackinac Island, and she said, like, nothing really paranormal happened during the day. Like, we didn't see anything. Here's a picture of the house. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's next. So she snapped this picture at night on her way back to her Airbnb, and look at that window to the side of the door. Do you see something? So let me tell you a little bit about the family that lived here. This is the Biddle House. Edward and Agatha Biddle lived here with, I think they had 7 children. And this was during the fur trade of Mackinac Island. Agatha lived from 1797 to 1873. Fur trade was booming on Market Street here on Mackinac Island. $3 million worth of furs were traded during the 1800s. Like, that's a lot of money. Now, Agatha was Odawa and French. And so she really identified more with her Odawa heritage. And she even was a chief of the Mackinac bands of Chippewa and Ottawa natives on the island. So her kinship was an integral part of the fur trade business that her and her husband ran. She was a partner with that. And those relationships really allowed them to have a flourishing business on the island. It is important to note that they had, like I said, 7 children, and their youngest daughter, Mary, had an accident on the ice bridge. So if you guys don't know, Mackinac Island is an island that you can't access by a bridge. It's by boat, well, now by plane, but back then by boat. And in the winter months, the ice between St. Ignace and Mackinac Island will freeze and you can cross it. Let me show you a photo of back in the day. I promise this is important to the story. So here you can see somebody crossing horse and carriage on the ice bridge. Now, I'm not sure if they were on horse and carriage or walking the ice bridge when this happened, but Mary, at 8 years old, fell through the ice, was rescued out of the ice, but died shortly after of pneumonia. So this brings us back to the story. Also important to note that after that accident, Edward Biddle began to mark the ice bridge. The legend is with Christmas trees, whether or not he did logs or a fence of some sort, but to show a safe passage from Mackinac Island to St. Ignace. And to this day, the fire department on Mackinac Island and St. Ignace will use old Christmas trees, real Christmas trees, to line a safe passage for us to cross the ice bridge. All right, now back to the story. So the reason why that backstory was important is because was Agatha Biddle in this photo haunting the Biddle House, caring for her sick child? This is her photo, the Biddle House window. Okay, I think there's an ear, an eye, a nose, a mouth. This is who T thinks it might be. Is the face in the window the face of Agatha Biddle? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I am so now motivated to go around at night taking photos of the old buildings that has been known to have paranormal activity, to see if I can find any more faces. So I got a face from the bell tower on top of the school yesterday. And then T has a picture of a face in the window at the Biddle House, perhaps Agatha Biddle. So let's see what else we can find. But I also want to just brag on Agatha Biddle for a little bit. Not only was she like a super awesome Odawa businesswoman in the fur trade, she also was known for her charity, for her generosity, for helping needy children in the area. She was a very important part of the Treaty of Detroit in 1855, and on October 18th, 2018, she was inducted into Michigan's Women's Hall of Fame. So we love Agatha. She's an amazing woman. Was that her in the window? Let's look one more time. Tell me what you think, guys. And if you want more of this, watch my paranormal Mackinac playlist. I have other playlists as well about my life in China. I'm still building that one out. And just like my daily life living in my Mackinac era. All right. You guys are fantastic. If you see me, say hello. If you have stories of your own, reach out to me, DM me. I am checking my DMs and looking for people who are who have ghost stories on Mackinac Island, or just want to share bits of their life experience on the island. You guys are awesome.